You know, it's hard to build $1 million business from scratch. I can remember back to when I first started and with the Mosquito police. And when I started, we did not understand the business. We didn't realize the hurdles that we were going to run into. And we made a lot of mistakes along the way. As we grew our company, every year that you work out there, you learn new things. And as long as we learned from that and applied our knowledge the following year, we would always do better. So every year we just got a little better, a little better, and a little better. Okay. There were times in our business when we first started out where we were robbing from Peter to pay Paul, just because there wasn't a ton of money to go around to start up the business and to run the business. And when we first started, we didn't know what we were doing with marketing or even customers for that matter. So everything was a learning process and everything cost money to get there. So a lot of robbing from Peter to pay Paul there. It's hard to resist spending money. And I think a lot of people in business don't understand that you can't just go out there and as soon as you make a few dollars, you go buy a new truck, or you go buy a new wardrobe, or you buy a new house. Or I've seen guys do this with their businesses. I've seen them start to make good money. They go out and buy a $500,000 house, and after a year or two, they file bankruptcy. They lose their house. I've seen this before. And a lot of it just comes down to the financing part of money. People need to understand money, understand its purpose. Everybody knows it's hard to get, right? Everybody knows that. That's no different for us. It was hard to get for us too, but we had to figure it out. But you have to understand how to get the money. You have to apply the principles needed to go get that money, which means you need to outmarket your competition. You need to work harder than your competition. And when you get that money, reinvest that money. And that's what we did. That's a key to building our $1 million business is we kept investing. We would take the profits from year one, we bought another vehicle, put more money into advertising. Year two, bought another vehicle. Took that money from that year, put it into more advertising, more vehicles, and we just kept doing that year after year after year. And that's kind of how we built our $1 million business, okay? It requires a great deal of willpower to not spend that money foolishly. And living beyond your means is a good way to do that. I see so many people in my hometown that get a decent business going, and before you know it, they're driving around in Cadillacs, brand new trucks, new Harley motorcycles. I mean, they just blow money foolishly. And a fool and their money soon part. That's the way it always goes, okay? That's something my dad taught me. Everybody wants to be a millionaire today, but they want it right now. They want it overnight, which is a bunch of bullshit. People don't understand that you really need, unless you're in a get-rich-quick scheme and it actually works for you, which is what everybody tries to sell you, and probably 99% of them are full of shit. What they're trying to do is they're trying to sell you their course on something or, their playbook on how to get their business done. Like with us, the Mosquito Police, with selling partnerships, it's different than that. We're actually a partner with you in the business. So imagine you and your best friend decided to get together and have a partnership, okay? You join, you're a partnership, you both have equal say in what goes on. One of you is really good at this, one of you is really good at that, at those things. One might be really good at marketing, one might be good out in the field, managing the guys, okay? But it's a partnership and you work together to get that done, to build your business up. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, I guess is what I'm alluding to here. Too many people on YouTube just keep selling that pipe dream, and everyone can't figure out, why they haven't gotten there. And it's usually because you listen to some really shitty advice. You listen to Tony Robbins or some of these other guys, and they're all just, it's so easy to make millions and millions of dollars. The fact of the matter is it's not easy. It's not easy, and especially to get to that first million. It's not easy. So, and things get a little easier after that. But I'll tell you, just getting there were a lot of hurdles, a lot of leaps and bounds we had to go through. Just be careful who you listen to. Take advice from people who have actually done it. Do your research. Look, is the guy talking to you right now a millionaire? He sure is. Check everybody out. If you're going to listen to them, only listen to the guys that have actually made it. Don't listen to those guys that have not made it.